And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Steven Matz will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Stepping up to the plate, Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing grounder to the right side. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. It's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this. He's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box now, Yasmani Tomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And he takes ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Hit hard to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Frazier's up with it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Corbin has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Here's Jay Bruce now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So he got him swinging. Alex Avila is retired to kick off the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Here's Adrian now. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is a slider taken in the dirt.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Here's a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing from Adrian, and this is on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. So here now is the pitcher, Steven Matz. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And he misses here, ball 4. Somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put him in catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Stepping in, Devin Mesoraco. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is well placed down and away for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has a play, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Up around the face.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul Goldschmidt becomes the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on, missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Here's Yasmani Tomas. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. Sliced hard but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in to try it again, as Drupal Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he rips it on the ground to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And right into the shift. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Drilled down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Striding in once again, Steven Souza. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tomas waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Now here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Stepping in now, Steven Matz, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Souza is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Number 40, Devin Mesoraco.
Now at the plate, Devin Mesoraco. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Mesoraco, or just Rocco for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak there.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back at the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Here now is his Drupal Cabrera.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Rosario on third with 2 out. Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings. A.J. Pollock will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it, and he'll throw against his body to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Here's Gerard Dyson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he puts it on the ground to third. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 58, Antonio Lascarga.
Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Center fielder, Michael Conforto.
He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Conforto leads off second with nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Now the 2-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Runner at second, 1 away, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. First pitch of the at-bat. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The 1-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jay Bruce becomes out number 2 this inning.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Swing and a liner. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Adrian now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
In now, Steven Matz. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Conforto looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Conforto. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Number 13.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Ahmed. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Diamondbacks 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Boxberger is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Peralta will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
David Peralta.
First pitch on its way. And no swing apparently, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Here's a strike.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Peralta's under it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot as Dribble Cabrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. From the stretch. Ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs.
Well, that's number 52, Yohan Asperger.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. You start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Skied into straightaway right. Marte takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Todd Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Goldschmidt is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Mets 8 and the Diamondbacks 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39. Jerry Levin.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's 0 for 4. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A bouncer up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 51.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ground ball right side. Gonzalez is up with it, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona, still 8-2. Here's Adrian now.
Leading up for the Mets, first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Brandon Nimmo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hit on the ground toward the left. Ahmed has it from deep in the hole. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. AJ Ramos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Paul Goldschmidt, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. Throw in the dirt, but there to save it is Gonzalez, and a fine play there to record the putout.
Third baseman, James Lamb.
Ready for another shot now. Jake Lamb. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty. One man out. 1-1 to count to Jake Lamb.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Yasmani Tomas, and it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Behind 0-2 now. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Arizona, good night.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
8-2 tonight's final. New York get their 20th home win this year. Steven Matz earned his 9th win of the year. So that will put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 11 hits.